the zones. Now, do you want me to start all over again so that you can have everything on record? Okay, let me back up. There are 4 different types of zones in life. We have 4 different kind of zones in life. So the first kind of zone is the coasting zone. The second zone, as we have talked about, is the comfort zone. The third kind of zone is the challenge zone. And zone number 4 is the creative zone. Now, the last 2, the challenge zone and the creative zone, is what we call the potential zone. This is the zone I want you all to live. This is the zone of world changers. And I will tell you, there are 4 different kinds of people in the world. Number 1, we have the no impact people. People that you meet, you don't even remember that you meet them. Have you seen people like that before? That, I mean, you met somebody that you forgot that you met them. They are the no impact people, the NIP. I know we don't have such people right here. We don't have such people right here. We can't even have such people right here. The second kind of people are the people we call the motivational people. These are people that play to our motive. These people play to our motive. They tell us, when you do this, you're going to get this. When you do this, you're going to get this. They motivate us. The third kind of people are inspirational people. These are people that inspire us. They make an emotional connection. They move us to our spirit level. But the last kind of people that I want you all to be is the aspirational people. The aspirational people are the people that we want to be like. People like Mahatma Gandhi, people like Nelson Mandela, people like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. These are the aspirational people. The people that we want to be like, they are the ones that change the world. Listen, one thing that all the aspirational people have in common is this: they all live and thrive in the potential zone. Now, let me define the coasting zone. The coasting zone is the zone where you do less than what you've always done. That is where you start doing less than what you've always done. That is the coasting zone. And a lot of people, they're in the coasting zone. You know, there are people that maybe last year, what they accomplished, they reduce it. They go to work, they don't want to work. They are doing less than they have the capacity to do. That is the coasting zone. The comfort zone is a zone where you do the same thing. You keep doing the same thing that you've always done. There's nothing new. There's nothing new. It's the same whole thing. It's the same old thing. You keep on doing the same thing that you always done. Listen, there is no growth in the comfort zone. Now, the challenge zone is a zone where we do more than what we always do. It's a zone of more. It's a zone where you start doing more. Let's say last year you were reading one book for 1 month. You started reading 2 books. You have stepped into the challenge zone. Don't forget, the challenge zone is a potential zone. The creative zone is not a zone of doing. It's a zone of thinking. It's a zone where you think more than what you've always thought. That's what that zone is all about. That means your thinking has come to a new level. Let's say you're thinking about of affecting positively 20 people. You're now thinking about affecting 1 million people. You know, that's a creative zone. You're thinking big. You're thinking big. Let's say last year, you were thinking that I want to make a difference in the life of one city in my nation. Now you're thinking about, I want to make a difference in states. I want to make a difference in the world. This is the creative zone. So when you live in the challenge and creative zone, you live in the potential zone. Now, what is potential? Potential means unused power, untapped power. Potential talks about something that you are capable of and you have not done. Now, I'm going to challenge you all with a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. Because I'm telling you about the aspirational people, the people that change the world. The people that change the world are people that solve problems. The people that change the world are problem solvers. They don't make problems, they solve problems. I want to tell you, I want you to leave this meeting to become an international problem solver. And I'm going to show you how. For instance, we're working on a project this year, and Coach Betty, one project we're working on this year is Women in Leadership League. September 2nd, we'll be having a global virtual conference called Made for More. Now, our vision for women in leadership, like I said, we started a community called the LAMP Global Community, LGC. So the LGC, one of the projects is the Women in Leadership League. And the vision of the Women in Leadership League is to inspire and equip women all around the world to become authentic, world-class, and effective leaders. That is the vision of the Women in Leadership League. And we'll be having 4 speakers. They have already been confirmed, approved for September 2nd. Is going to be outstanding. We want to reach 1,000 women, a minimum of 1,000 women all around the world. Don't worry, it's going to be free. It's a free conference. And I'll share the link with Coach Betty. I mean, why? Because we want to see women rise up in leadership. Leadership in all the 8 streams of influence. What are the 8 streams of influence? Don't worry, I have an acronym for it. This is the acronym for the 8 streams of influence. The acronym is GSB frame. G means government. We want women to rise up in leadership, to be in government. So don't be afraid to go for to compete. Don't be afraid. If that's what God wants you to do, that's what Esther did. You know, we have Daniel was in government. We want women to rise up in leadership, in government. The S in sports. We want to see women rise. I'm not just talking about running as an athlete, but being a policymaker, being at the aim of affair, people that will determine the policy. Being at the top of the government, like a minister of sport, yeah, we will be at the top to change things positively. The B, talk about business. Talk about I tell you, the acronym is GSB frame. We want women to rise up in leadership in government, in sport, in business. The F, in family. Yeah. I'm not just talking about just in your family, but I'm talking about the institution, the ministry in your country that make laws about families, to be the people that will be policymaker, influencers. The R is religion. We want women to rise up in leadership in religion. Then the A is arts and entertainment. The M is media, and the E is education. So that's the vision for women in leadership. Now, am I thinking this way last year? No, because now, this is how you know you're living in your potential zone. You're doing something you've not done last year. You're doing something new. It's all new. If what you did last year is what you're doing now, you're living in your comfort zone, and nothing grows in the comfort zone. Listen, the last time I wrote a book was 20 years ago. For past 20 years, I was in a comfort zone. This year, I challenged myself. I'm writing 9 books. 2 of those books I've written before. I'm going to upgrade it. I just finished one of the new books yesterday. Today, I want to finish another book that I will write, because this June, I make up my mind, I'm going to finish all those books by the end of June. That is potential zone. This is how you change the world. This is why I want to share with you what Gandhi said. Look at what Mahatma Gandhi said. He said, the difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing will suffice to solve most of the world's problem. The difference between what we do, that means what you have done, and what we are capable of doing, is the solution to most of the world's problem. Do you know the problem about that we have in the world today? We have many people that are living in coasting zone and comfort zone. The question I want to ask you is this: which zone are you living? Ask yourself that question. Are you living in a coasting zone? Are you living in comfort zone that the same thing you do? Listen, if you leave this meeting and you go back home, you still doing the same thing you're doing. Listen up. You are living outside of your potential zone. Don't forget, if you want to change the world, like Coach Betty is doing, you need to live in your potential zone. That is the challenge zone and creative zone. You need to do more than what you have done. You need to think more than what you have thought. And for you to do that, you need the right association in your life. Do you get me? The greatest contest in life is not between you and anybody. It's between what you have done and what you are capable of doing. The greatest contest, the greatest challenge is not between you and the person sitting next to you. It's between what you've done and what you are capable of. In order for you to thrive in your potential zone, let me give you a picture of the kind of people that you need. You want to get it? The only place you can find what I'm about to share with you is in my new book. So don't say because I'm giving it to you that you won't buy the book. You got me? Yeah. Tell your neighbor, buy the book. Okay, I didn't hear that. I'm not going to share it. Tell your neighbor, buy the book. Okay. For you to thrive in your potential zone, you need this kind of people in your life. And the acronym is beautiful people. The beautiful people. But the first question I want you to ask you is, when I give you this thing, I know you're going to buy the book. That's why I'm going to give it to you. I'm giving it to you in faith, believing you're going to buy the book. Yeah, you can go south of me. Yeah, you will go south of me. Now, this is it. The kind of people that you need. It's not enough to live in your potential zone. You can live in your potential zone by doing more than what you're doing before, by thinking more. But for you to thrive, you need these people. I call them the beautiful people. What is the acronym? So if you know how to spell beautiful, you just got it. So if you tell me each alphabet, I'll give it to you. Come on, what's the first one? How do we spell beautiful? What's the first alphabet for beautiful? B. Good, B. So you need people that believe in you. Not everybody believes in you. You need people that believe in you. Believe is a very powerful thing. You need people that believe in you. It's easy for people to believe in you when you have manifested your potential. Don't forget, potential is something you are capable of, but you are yet to do. When you begin to change and make a difference, there are some of you living right here today. You start doing what you cannot do before. They have told you you cannot do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. Because from today, you're going to leave that comfort zone. You're going to start moving to your potential zone. You're going to start living there. So people that believe in you. So what's the next alphabet? What's the next one? E. E. No, you know what? I got 2 more minutes with you. So if I didn't finish it, it's your fault. Because I'm going to another program right now. So E. People that encourage you to go after your dreams. People that encourage you to go after your dreams. What's the next one? People that applaud you. People that applaud your victories. They are excited when you win. For instance, I'm excited for Coach Betty. I'm a beautiful person. You're not beautiful because how you look in the mirror. Because of if you don't have what I'm sharing, you're not beautiful. Listen, I'm changing the definition of beauty. This is how you become beautiful. If you don't have any of this, if you don't believe in people, you don't encourage people to go after their dreams, you're always discouraging them. You are not beautiful. You're ugly. But I know we don't have any ugly people here. Yeah? So it's not how you look. The definition of beautiful has changed. This is what we call the beautiful people. So people that believe in you, people that encourage you to go after your dreams, people that applaud your victories, then you, people that unlock your potentials. They unlock your potential. They challenge you. They speak to you. Something is being unlocked in you. Songs of Solomon chapter 4:12 says, a spring shut up is my sister, a fountain sealed, a garden enclosed. That talks about something that is incapacitated. You need someone to unlock your potential. I'm working with a lady right now. She's paying me $500 every 2 weeks. I've had 4 sessions with her. She was sharing with me when she got to a hairdresser. She was doing what I taught her. She said the hairdresser was looking at her like this. Listen, you need people that can unlock your potential. Those are beautiful people. Now, let's go to the next one first. C, people that trust in you. Not everybody trusts you. Some people, they doubt you. People that trust in you. I talks about people that influence you positively. I can teach. That's another topic for me. That's a positive influencer. I have a package of that. I have an acronym called influencer to just deal with just one of those things. That's why you have to buy the book. So people that influence you positively. Yeah, I won't give you everything. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Then F, people that fight by your side. People that fight by your side against your opposition. They fight by your side. These people are called your allies. They fight by your side against your opposition. Then you, people that unite with your allies. They are not just your allies. They also unite with your allies, with your other allies. They unite with them. The last one, L, people that love you unconditionally. People that love you unconditionally. B, people that believe in you. E, people that encourage you to go after your dreams. A, people that applaud your victories. U, people that unlock your potentials. T, people that trust in you. I, people that influence you positively. F, people that fight by your side against your opposition. U, people that unite with your allies. And L, people that love you unconditionally. I want you to ask yourself, am I a beautiful person? Because the law of magnetism says, you don't attract who you want, you attract who you are. If you are not a beautiful person, you can attract the beautiful people. So I want to tell you, go and be beautiful. You got me? Thank you. I got to leave. I have another training now. Coach Betty, thank you. I am so excited to be here amongst you. I would have loved to spend more time, but sorry, it's 1 o'clock in US. I got to go now. Bye-bye. See you later. Yeah.
My good. Wow. Wasn't that beautiful? Yes. Wow, wow. I think now we are beautiful. We are beautiful in and out, and we can now issue out certificates. The most beautiful. Then we have our dinner, and the food is ready. But I would like to call back Mr. Ekucho here, and to call back the participants of the Own Your Growth Mastermind. All of you come back here. We are